Hey, Gloria, do you like brown bricks?
And Minecraft. Brown bricks in Minecraft?
Hey everybody, I'm here with my good friend Inspector Gadget. I love building bricks with Minecraft.
I know why all the kids are playing this game. They love building brown bricks in Minecraft.
I understand why all the kids are playing this game these days. It's because they like to build brown bricks with Minecraft.
I'm a Minecraft supporter. I've honestly played a lot of Minecraft before. Here's the truth. He's
just a straight dope.
I play on Twitch, and I'm really good. I think. And my mom doesn't really like video games. She says that I make it look fun because I try to make a story.
Oh, that's
I
good.
try to make a story. Like, I made this really high cloud, and I call it the cloud.
She wouldn't stop talking about this cloud.
And it's like my office. And I made this new room that I haven't told my dad about yet.
Did you make it out of brown bricks?
No.
I also like to build brown bricks with Minecraft. It's the most fun you can possibly have.
I made it white because it's a cloud.
White clouds?
It was like a secret room, and I took some white bricks. I actually did use white bricks. They're literally called white quiz bricks.
Yeah?
I used redstone gems.
Redstones with gems in them. All right, enough of all this, because we got to talk about the movie.
Movie.
Were you excited in any respect whatsoever for the Minecraft movie in advance? Like when you saw the trailer and he said, "My name is Steve." Like, what did that do for you? This is not a dancing podcast.
I'm Steve.
We went on opening night. We went on a Friday night, EJ. When was the last time you went on a Friday night to the movie theater with a packed crowd?
Never. I mean, not in a long time.
We booked our seats like 2 days in advance because that's necessary these days. Even though nobody goes to the movie theaters, you got to book it because there's not very many seats. You know, it looked to me like it was going to be probably extremely commercial. It was going to be appealing to the lowest common denominator.
I wasn't sure how this movie was going to do when I saw the trailer because to me it looked awful. But I don't know anything about Minecraft. I remember the first time I saw it was actually in the graduate break room, and he was like, "Oh, this is Minecraft. It's like Legos, but a video game." And I'm like, "Oh, that looks kind of cool." But yeah, I never really thought about it after that.
The only thing they didn't put in the trailer or the movie was pretty much wonderful brown bricks.
They should have done that.
You mean they never got Mike Matei to participate?
There were two things that I really loved that they didn't put in. Alex, which is pretty much the girl. They put Steve in, that's the boy. But they didn't put the girl Alex in, which made me sad because in Minecraft I didn't customize my character, so I am Alex. They also didn't put the Ender Dragon in.
Yeah, the Ender Dragon. Whatever that is.
I have not.
Well, you got to leave something for the sequel.
Why don't you explain to EJ, because he doesn't know nothing about no Minecraft. Why don't you explain to him the difference between survival mode and creative mode?
Survival mode is where you try to survive. I have never played that.
Where there's like actually combat zombies come after you, and there might even be little story elements?
Well, kind of. But
I don't know.
the movie takes place in survival mode. Creative mode, you get all the materials you want.
You can fly.
You can fly, you can build stuff. No mobs attack you.
Right. What's a mob?
They're like animals and like humans and stuff.
Goats and this sort of thing. We sometimes play 2-player on Switch. And she gets a real rise out of me playing in her server. God help me if I go into one of your little houses. Because she's always like, shut the door! Like, if I ever leave the door open, she's like, shut it!
This isn't a bond.
You know, she's also up to some really sick stuff. Because, she'll lead, she'll be like, this is the
butcher room.
Yeah, this is where I keep my specimens.
Wait, you're talking about the log mansion that I built?
Yeah, and you were trapping zombies inside, and you were like, shut the door! Close it!
No, those weren't zombies. Those were pillagers. Not villagers.
Pillagers with a nice plosive.
And then I also tried to do Enderman, but instead I accidentally got a society of Enderman underground.
Look, nobody knows what you're talking about. They're all ages 30 to 50. But Enderman is remember Slenderman from the internet?
Oh,
like
yeah,
that thing?
yeah.
Well, there's like a Minecraft version of that called Enderman, and it's in the movie. So anyway, the movie, EJ, was directed, I noticed right away, by Jared Hess. And he directed Napoleon Dynamite, Nacho Libre. I gotta tell you, I think Napoleon Dynamite's a great movie. Whenever I think of it, I think of Always and Forever.
Why do you love me? Why do you need me? Always and forever.
Nacho Libre, I think, is a stroke of genius. I think is a brilliant movie. And you've seen Nacho Libre.
But my life is good. really good. I get to lay in a bed by myself all of my life. It's fantastic.
I think that Minecraft, it's broken, but it's beautiful.
It's broken, but it's beautiful.
Just like brown bricks.
Keeping that brown bricks. You'd fit right in on TCT. So the movie kicks on, and it's got kind of that like 2000s indie comedy identity about it. A little bit Wes Anderson, you know what I'm saying? Like where the joke is more the quirk than the joke itself.
That's interesting.
And I was like, oh, that style for a big, giant commercial film. Now, Jack Black, who looks like he's on the brink of a heart attack, the poor guy. I mean, he looks really bad. Nina's watching it with me. She's like, he can afford a personal chef and a fitness planner. I mean, just so he doesn't look like he's about to die. Like, it looks like the physical exertion from the film alone is going to cause him trouble. His performance from beginning to end is sarcastic. The whole movie, he's like, all my life I yearned to live in the mines.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
And they do a little bit of that Jumanji thing. Well, I thought they were going to do the Jumanji thing where he's sucked in as a kid and then you see him as a grown-up. That would have made, actually, I think, worked better. But they they instead did a prologue where he got sucked in when he was an adult.
Maybe we should, like, kind of tell.
The story, the plot.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Kid Steve, he wants to mine in the mines, but kids aren't allowed in the mines. So he grows up and then he remembers the mines. And when he finds stuff, he puts two thingies together that make a big thingy, also known as a portal. And then when he goes into that thingy / portal, he finds the overworld. If you didn't know, that was the Minecraft
universe,
main world.
Yeah. EJ knows the concept of an overworld.
Yeah.
Overworlds in video games are a common thing. It tends to be the main kind of almost grassy, green and blue area of a video game. Go on.
He doing that.
He doing that.
And then some other people find the thingies, and then they go in.
Including Jason Momoa as a, I guess, Billy Mitchell type?
Are they gonna sue?
So a kid that, by the way, blew up the mascot. If you don't know if you know what I'm talking about, go see the movie yourself.
None of them are going to see it. They're all 30 to 50.
So then he builds this thing, and he finds that he can, like, pound bricks. So he builds
In
this
Minecraft.
thing, and then Steve protects them from, like, zombies and
Yeah.
stuff. And then he describes that he is Steve, but then Garbage Man accidentally...
Garbage Man is Jason Momoa. He plays like a has-been that was a video game champion in the 80s and now has been sucked into this
Billy
world.
Mitchell.
And he's Billy Mitchell. Yeah, exactly. He
So-
doesn't sell hot sauce. He should have. But he would have gotten sued. For sure.
Yeah, Billy Mitchell will get you.
Yeah, he'll get you. Especially if he knows you have a few bucks hiding in that Minecraft studio.
Minecraft.
Oh yes, this is it. Minecraft.
So instead of going straight to the Woodland Mansion, which they need to go to get another piece because Garbage Man broke one of the pieces,
Garbage Day.
three boys go to the Redstone Mountains.
All right.
Because, oh my gosh,
Who
you
ca-
do it.
I don't look, as you can tell, it's a movie about finding items, being sarcastic. It's an excuse. It's an excuse to walk through some of the recognizable items and stuff in Minecraft. They all learn a little bit about themselves by the end. There's a typical plot with there's an older sister and a younger brother, and their parents died, and they're on their own now. And then for some reason, there's like a wisecracking black lady who like farts when she enters the.
Oh man, my butt.
I have no idea why this is in the movie either.
Oh, is that the Orange is the New Black woman?
Oh yeah.
It's probably because they didn't want to be racist.
Yeah, so there's like a pig sorceress. What are they called? Those pig things?
Piglins.
Can one of you tell me what a chicken jockey is and why does it make people destroy movie theaters?
So by now, if you've been on the internet, you've noticed a lot of viral clips of people going ape crap in Minecraft cinemas. We did not know that that was something that was going to happen because we were there on opening night before this became known. Our theater was going bananas. The first one I really remember was, I am Steve. They went nuts. I was like, oh, probably because it's a little bit memed, at this point. And then there was the next thing. Every time they mentioned, they were like, lava, I don't know, from the game or something. They would all, anytime it was anything from the game, they all went nuts.
It's a lava attack!
Popcorn fly in the air. And I couldn't tell. I was like, this whole thing is sarcastic. The movie is sarcastic.
The audience is sarcastic.
Are the kids sarcastic? I mean, are they making fun of the idea of being hyped?
This guy's a joker.
If I would have known you could sing like that.
My mom said that kids don't understand sarcasm, even though I use sarcasm pretty much every day of my life.
Yeah, I think there is something to that. It is like genuine enjoyment mixed with ironic enjoyment.
Maybe you don't allow yourself to completely be thrilled, and so you have to kind of lean into it in a sarcastic way a little bit. It was hard to gauge in the moment, but I took my camera out, illegally, right? You don't admit that to the cops. I took it out because every time there was I wanted to share it with the fans. I was like, my theater's going crazy. Not knowing that most theaters were going crazy. And so I captured a lot of the crazed moments, and the chicken jockey moment, wherein a chicken and a zombie,
Baby zombie.
a baby zombie. Yeah. So now
Combined into one.
and is that in the game?
No. Because you know what? I tried it in the game. I got a baby zombie. I got a chicken. When I tried to combine them, I could not.
The DNA just won't splice.
Also, I learned something new about the Minecraft movie today.
What?
You know the pig with the crown that's walking? Not the, piglins, but that pig in the village that was walking. It had a crown. Oh, well. Maybe you'll watch
Afraid
it
not.
again.
Whoa. Is he some kind of king?
No. That's a legend.
That was supposed to be a YouTuber that died.
We were able to, through means we'll leave ambiguous, we were able to get a copy of this film that was a work print. So we were able to watch it before all CG had been finalized. And what that revealed was that, for instance, those pig creatures, they really did shoot them in costumes, in rubber costumes, right? Their mouths weren't animated. And you know what, EJ? I should have just done that, dude.
There were two that were the funniest.
Yeah?
So some villagers, yeah, they were like cartoon, but some villagers we saw in the background, like wandering villagers, they were just like box costumes on actual people. Some villagers were just like straight up people, and some villagers were actually green screen.
You'll remember in Napoleon Dynamite, he was like, get out of my tots, or whatever.
Napoleon, give me some of your tots.
No, go find your own.
Come on, give me some of your tots.
No, I'm freaking starved. I didn't get to eat anything today.
Tater tots are a thing in this movie, too.
I made you Mom's signature tater tot breakfast pizza, so you can hand out slices on your first day.
There's some kind of tots thing. So the dude got to insert his little identity, his little personality into the movie throughout. Which
That's actually kind of a remarkable.
I was quite surprised. Nina expressed a few times. First of all, I think she enjoyed the movie. Nina straight up enjoyed the movie. I think it was funny. It was funny. There were definitely, Jason Momoa made me laugh a couple times.
Friendship is like a puzzle. Sometimes you think you need lots of pieces to be cool, and sometimes it's just one piece to be cool. Then people will be like, that's not a puzzle, that's a picture. And they have a right to speak too.
Oh, and we were noticing in the work print all the deleted stuff and all the scenes that were slightly different. You have an excellent memory for that sort of thing. So you were like, that line was tweaked here.
Can I tell you something?
Please. It's a podcast.
In Minecraft, on YouTube, I saw this video where it was like Peppa Pig's Minecraft world got deleted.
We're exploring to figure out Peppa Pig's secret, and more importantly, why this world was taken down.
But then I soon found out that they do that with everyone. I mean, they did it with Sonic. They did it with SpongeBob. I'm pretty sure it's one of those scary YouTube videos. But that's what inspired me to do The Cloud in a little neighborhood that has like a quest, and it's kind of scary.
Well, that must be the headquarter cloud. The forums suggest that this cloud is what controls literally the entire world.
What you're describing is called an SEO slurry, where some Australian teenager will talk about Minecraft so that you'll watch, and then he'll add in mascot characters as much as possible, and he'll scream while he plays the game.
No, she's being corrupted. What is that? Nah, we are not messing with that right now. Run.
They had these like Sonic spiders, and they were so creepy.
Why do you like to watch teenagers scream while playing video games with lots and lots of editing? Why do you like that?
Out of my way, Peppa Pig! We gotta destroy the block once and for all! Saving Minecraft!
Because it satisfies me and it inspires me to build things.
It does actually. It inspires you to go play the game. There's been a couple times where she's wanted to watch that while playing the Switch, and my lovely wife, my responsible wife, said, what did she say? No double screening.
No double screening.
No double screening like your father.
She allows me to double screen.
How many times do you have to tell you, get that thing away from your eyes? because you like to play Minecraft like this.
That's how you get inside the game.
It's uncomfortable to put my arms like this sometimes. You're saying you're going to play a game for an hour like this?
I try to get her to play Minecraft on the TV, so at least it's a little bit further away. And it works out pretty well because you don't really use the touchscreen very much, right? On the Switch.
No, I don't.
No.
I don't.
I don't.
I don't.
I noticed that Matei and Inspector Gadget used an iPad with an Apple Pencil or something like that.
Yeah.
Brown bricks. Matt Berry is at the very end of the movie. Spoilers. Jennifer Coolidge dates a villager for like a lot of the movie. It's like just a little teeny B plot that they keep cutting back to in the real world where she's dating a villager, and it's a little funny.
Are you finished?
No, I think he's Swedish. But we're done with our meal.
And villagers, I guess, famously, they just kind of make weird little noises, like what? Yeah, they just kind of fold their arms and go.
Your head is huge.
So by the end of the movie, though, he's
They
like,
trade too.
"We're in love, me and her together forever."
You see, when Marlene's Jeep Grand Cherokee ran me over, I was struck by a love so powerful it transcended the barriers of conventional speech.
In Tucson, Arizona.
This is the way we talk in Tucson, Arizona.
The minute Nina and I heard Matt Berry's voice, we were like, we like this movie. But dude, this Jack Black guy, I heard that his star power was fading. What? I think it just replenished, like back to 100%.
No. Like I saw the trailer, I'm like, I don't know if this will do well, but I guess I underestimated how popular Minecraft really is. And
Well,
how
keep
much
in mind, it's been around now for 15 years, and so that's long enough for it to be part of somebody's entire childhood.
Sometimes I trade with villagers, and I find really rare trades. 7 emeralds for a leather, I don't know what it's called, leather something, not like a leather jacket. It's not brown, it's black.
Brown jacket?
I find some swords that I don't even have in my inventory, and my inventory is what gives me everything. And since I play creative mode, I should have everything.
It's like infinite mode. It's like Game Genie mode.
But for some reason, I don't have everything.
The way you're speaking right now to us in the audience about like my inventory and this and that, it sounds a bit like the South Park episode where the parents have no clue what's going on and the kids conspire to speak in Minecraft language to get, sort of get around the adults. And then they hire a kid and he teaches the grown-ups how to play Minecraft. And what does he say to the grown-ups?
You bunch the tree to get the wood. You use the wood to build the cabin.
No. You're not thinking like a kid. You're thinking like a dad. Now you punch the trees to get the wood. You use the wood to build the cabin.
I don't get it.
That's because you're thinking like a dad. Now, let's click on the inventory and let's filter through the skins.
Yes, I'm getting it now.
You are?
No.
So anyway, that's the Minecraft movie, and I have one final question for you before I excuse you to your bed. What do you think Mike Matei was going for with that video? I mean, what was the joke?
I get it.
What? Oh, you get it. Good. Explain it to us.
He was trying to do an Inspector Gadget voice, and I don't know.
The joke is that Inspector Gadget doesn't know how to pronounce Minecraft, and it's funny.
No, Inspector Gadget. It's called Minecraft.
Where does it even go from there?
Well, I get it. The joke is... you can't build brown bricks in Minecraft.
I think he just wanted to do the silly Inspector Gadget voice.
Yes, sir. I'd really like to talk to the idiot who caused this mess.
I love playing brown bricks with Minecraft. And then last night, as she was trying, I was putting a sweet little girl to bed, trying to get calm. And I said, you know what would calm her down? I'm going to put on One E Plays compilation of every time they referenced brown bricks with Minecraft. And we just sat there listening to these dudes streaming videos going, brown bricks.
It's a brown town in Minecraft. Green rocks. You're gonna wake up and go, brown bricks, and fall back.
Gray Dot is catching up real fast.
Gray Dot. Gray Dot.
Gray Dot. In Rugrats.
Would there be any Polar Express passengers requiring refreshment?
No, that's not Tom Hanks.
Brown bricks.
Night fans.
Goodbye.
Night, Jay.
Night, Jay.
I'm very confused.
Yeah, well.
Oh, and just remember, the reason we don't come out with Gloria go-to videos is because we cannot plan vacations every month. We can't come out with videos that often.
The schedule is based on when we go on vacations, little holidays. In other words, the videos are done when they're done.
And will be released when they're done.
You want to sing it with me? History of Power Rangers.
Have There's no schedule.
Videos are done
when they're done.
And will be released when they're done. Let the ads play.
They're done when they're done.
Let the ads play.
They're done when they're done.
So I can get paid. That was a little bit Jack Blackish.
Yeah,
Now, many of you have been very patient.
Now, many of you have been very patient, and for that, I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful.
La 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 lava.